Welcome to OffroadExploration.com, your local trail badge provider. In this episode, you'll be riding along with us in Washington County, Ohio in the Wayne National Forest. The trail we'll be riding on today starts at the end of County Road 407 that we're on now by the Little Muskingum River that you can see to our right. The trail is near the historic Reinert-covered bridge built in 1876, but the original bridge was destroyed by flash flood in 2004 and rebuilt in 2006. It's still cool to visit on your way to the Haught Run trailhead. Let me introduce you to everyone before we get on the trail. The Jeep you see following us is a purple 2017 JKU Sport named Mr. J, driven by Joe and Amanda. The black Jeep behind it is a 2014 JK named Lego, driven by Mark and Melissa. They have a YouTube channel that I'll link to in the description. The Jeep in front of us is a black 2009 JKU Sport named Trojan XXL, driven by Rick and Rebecca. My name is Scott, and I'll be your host and narrator for this adventure with OffroadExploration.com, and I'll be riding along with my wife and driver for the day, Jamie, in our 2004 TJ named Betty White. Enjoy the show.
Oh Lord, I gotta go for that.
This is where the trail begins. As soon as you get to the end of County Road 407, you make an immediate left. If you would go straight instead of turning here, the road is gated just around the turn. Haught Run is primarily used to service old conventional style oil and gas wells drilled during the 1800s oil boom. These are still in service today. Erosion has taken its place in this valley, and sometimes the Haught Run stream and the road are one and the same. This creates some awesome recreational trails for licensed off-highway vehicles, such as Jeeps, Broncos, and side-by-sides. If you look above Trojan XXL, you'll see a yellow pipe strung through the trees. This is a natural gas pipeline that was placed in the trees to prevent vehicles from driving over it and being torn in two during flash floods. The valley is so narrow through Haught Run that the stream can go from no water in the stream bed to several feet in minutes because of the steep grades on the valley walls. This wreaks havoc on the oil wells, pipelines, and the existing road.
Let's keep going.
Yeah, you can cut all the way to the right. Cut him back. Today is Mr. J's first day getting his tires dirty, and Jamie's first day driving off-road. I picked this trail for her to learn on because it's technical enough that she can learn, but not so bad that she'd have a meltdown from the steep grades and rocks found on other trails. Trojan XXL is driven by Rick, a veteran driver of Haught Run. We had him lead the group today so nobody would bury their rigs in extremely large buttholes found along this trail, created by more capable rigs than what we're all driving today. If you look to the driver's side of Mr. J, you'll see a pipe running under the water in the road. This is a steel pipeline from the 1800s that may or may not be in service, but we chose to ride on the bank alongside it. This pipe was probably buried many years ago, but as the stream goes into the road during floods, the pipeline is exposed to traffic. This is extremely common in southeastern Ohio and northwestern West Virginia, where the Utica and the Marcellus shales are located.
You gonna drag here?
You're not going to drag. We have finally came to our first obstacle. The road was washed away from the recent flooding, leaving a 2-foot-high ledge to drop down off of.
Oh Lord, this looks scary. Oh God, you want me to do this? Huh?
You gotta learn.
I don't.
Stay to the left so you don't catch us on the fender.
Oh God.
Stay to your left. Stay when. Alright, now cut the wheels back towards me.
All the way.
Rick has no problem navigating it, and neither does Jamie follow in the line he created for the group. You can tell how high it is by the size of the ledge compared to Mr. J's 35-inch Mickey Thompson tires. We were all able to successfully cross the obstacle. When you come to an obstacle on the trail, you should always go through them and over them, but never around them.
And just
when
go
you
straight,
go around an
right
obstacle,
there.
it creates more trails which are frowned upon by the state, landowners, and the stewards of the property. This is how roads and trails get shut down. Always stay on the path, and that's the best advice I can give you to treading lightly.
Good.
You can see what I mean here. You have the actual stream bed where it used to be before the flood, which is shallow enough that you can drive through it on the left, then the road in the center, and then the new stream on the right where it's possible to drive in. As stewards of the land, we should always stay on the road when at all possible to prevent creating new trails.
Rick's teaching all the girls to drive today. That's what it's like. Somebody stuck? Or did she honk it on accident like I did? I honked it on accident too. Should I pull my mirror back out?
You don't need it out. You can push it up if you want to see him, but it ain't going to make a difference.
Yes.
Gas in it, okay? Just follow the ruts and give it gas. Make sure you give them good 50 feet or so in front of you. Just watch what they do so you can see for the turns.
I look like there's anything coming.
Maybe a deer.
Yeah.
It is hard to tell in this video, but we are consistently going uphill throughout the entire film. Even though we dropped down to cross the Haught Run stream in places, we are still climbing in elevation. This video was recorded on January 2nd, 2023. You can hear the brush dragging along the sides of the vehicles, giving free pinstriping. Keep in mind, this is during the winter when brush is at its minimum. If you came here during the summer, expect it to be significantly more overgrown.
See how he went through it? That's what you do. There's some pretty big one. As hot as it is. I said just turn it off. There's no reason for it to be as hot as it is.
I think it was on defrost. Is he trying to decide which way to go? Which way does the trail take? Or does it?
Just up the hill.
Should we go this way? Okie dokie. This looks scary. That stinks.
Some gas. Your steering wheel will follow the tracks that's there.
Oh shit, I gotta do that?
His finger rubbing.
Oh my god, I'm hot. I gotta take your sweatshirt off.
Pull the other one off. I got you.
Okay.
See why I didn't want a sweatshirt?
And some space. Do I have to go over that? Can I go around it? I think I can go around it.
Stay on your left. Cut it hard to the right.
Here's another example of where people have been going around the mud hole on the right to avoid the pipeline in the water. Stay on the trail. They most always have solid bottoms in them, and you are not creating more erosion by going around an obstacle. Here shortly we will be coming up on a stream crossing that's fairly steep. When you cannot see over the hood of your rig, it makes it look even worse from the driver's seat. Everyone navigated it with no problems, but you can tell the grade when Lego slides down the crossing before going through the stream. I sped up this section of the video to keep from boring you, but it was an interesting ride. Right to our right was a mud hole that is just too enticing for Mr. J. He just had to try it out.
That's deep.
Yeah, mud plowed up to almost top of the top.
Keep cutting it back and forth.
The clay content in this area is very high, so when it's mixed with mud and water, it makes it really hard for your tires to clean themselves out. Mr. J's Mickey Thompsons are giving it all it's got. He finally made it out of this hole.
Just like a pro. Gonna do this butt puddle?
Her tires and shit.
I don't think she'll make it through there. Passenger! Straight. Passenger. Straight. Driver. Driver a little. Faster. Straighten out my wheel line. Straighten it out.
Oh, it's easier than I thought.
You're okay.
I'm okay.
Isn't bad at all.
Be ready to back up if you need to, Jamie.
I opened my door and right I didn't know I was out.
Keep going. You're good.
Beautiful. Turn driver.
Turn driver.
There. Come on. Quick it up. You're good. Here you go.
I speeded up this section of the video too. It was a long time until we got to the next obstacle, which was a 2-foot deep mud hole covered in ice. Rick is in the lead, so he's going to be the first one to cross this mud hole. We'll see how he does. Rick made it with no trouble. It was nice of him to break the ice to give the rest of us safe passage. If you look close, look through the driver's side window, you'll see Jamie riding in the Jeep all by herself. Look at all these people standing here. In a minute you'll see something really interesting. Do you think they were all abducted? Where did they go? I wonder if they're hill people.
Oh, it hit me right. Thing hit me right in the face.
If you listen closely, you can hear the mud squishing right out from underneath our tires. Is there any other sound in the world that sounds better than that? I don't think so.
Let them completely get up before we get down there. Cut it to the right.
These creek crossings are awesome. There's several on this trail. Would you like to hear me sing? And the race is on, and here comes Mark in the straight stretch. Melissa coming to the inside.
There's the wipers on and everything.
Here you're getting to see your host, me in the passenger seat, while my beautiful wife Jamie is driving us up the hill. She's about to get to a point where she wants to just turn the steering wheel over to me because it's getting ready to get steep. Here it comes where she says, "Hey, I don't want to drive up this hill. It's getting ridiculous." But she needs to learn.
Ready?
Yep. Give it out. Give it out. Give it out. Go, 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 go. Give gas.
There you go.
See, you can do it.
Sweating.
Good. Go to the left.
I'm sweating. You're doing it.
All right.
I was walked all the way around.
Left. There you go.
We're almost at the top of the trail, and I want to thank you for watching this video. If you don't mind, please like and subscribe, and we'll continue to make them. Please visit us on the web at www.offroadexploration.com, your local trail badge provider. And don't forget to like and subscribe to Mark and Melissa's Adventures. Their channel is on YouTube as well. It'll be linked in the description.